welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is pretty much going to be on two things. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and break them up. So it's going to be two videos uploaded today. One is going to be about how to make YouTube banners, and this one is going to be about how to make YouTube intros. I make my own YouTube intros, as well as a couple other people too. Honestly, it's not that hard. Doesn't take a lot of work. It can, depending on how in-depth or how detailed you want your YouTube video to be, but I like mine fairly simple so that nobody's sitting around waiting around for like the actual video portion to come in. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a simple or easy YouTube intro, and then however advanced or detailed you want to get with your intro, you could do that with these easy steps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go based off of my screen recording on my phone, because everything that I use is done on my phone, which is another thing. So you should be able to do this fairly easy and fairly quickly, depending on, like I said, how much you want done. Now, I'm not sure about Androids, but I do know with iPhones that you can use these apps. But let's go ahead and get right into what you guys came to see. So the main apps we're going to be using today is Pocket Video, iMovie, Pro Knockout, and YouTube. So first things first, I'm going to go into Google. I'm going to search the image I want to use for my wallpaper. After I've decided what wallpaper I want to use, I'm going to save that to my photos. Afterwards, I'm going to go back into my photos and I'm going to change the view because it's in portrait and I want it in landscape, because any video or intro I do is always in that orientation, which is landscape. And then I'm going to take that same image and go into my iMovie, and I'm going to turn the key burns off. Key burns is what makes the image move. I don't want that sliding effect. Some people may want a moving background, but in this case, I don't. So I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to slide the length so it could be about 12 seconds. So I just know that I have enough time to insert the things I want to insert. And then afterwards, after I finish adding everything into my intro that I want to use, I'll go back and clip it if I don't like the length of the video, or if I want to add some transitions in between. So now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go into Pocket Video and you're going to hit that plus button, and then you're going to choose Custom Video. Also, what I'm going to do is, because I'm noticing that I don't want just a plain like, oh, my name across the screen, I want to give you guys something more in depth so you can understand what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to choose a photo that I want to use just as my image in the intro, and I'm going to go into Pro Knockout. And what Pro Knockout pretty much does is it knocks out a background, or it lets you layer images on top of each other. But what I'm going to do specifically here is go into cutout, and I'm going to cut out my image, and then I'm going to add a border. Also, the great thing about this app is that when you go to add a border, it can also show you where you didn't erase something. So I'm going to go back in and erase that, go back out and add a border, make it white. And then I'm going to save it with a transparent background, and I'm going to save it to my images. The next thing I'm going to do is go back into Google, because I just wanted something abstract around my image. I didn't just want it to sit there. And I'm going to do the same steps for that as well. Now I'm going to go back into Pocket Video, and I'm going to add those images onto the picture itself, the background. And I'm going to move it around, edit it around, just so I can get it to where I want to get it to. Now that that's done, I'm going to put my name on there. Now it's loads of fonts in this app. I'm just going to play with a few just to see which ones I want. And I ended up choosing the one that I thought was cute to go best with it. And that's the one that I'm going to use for this. And then another thing that I'm going to do is, just because I don't want everything to run in together, because if you don't trim it to where it's like, okay, well, I want this part of the clip to end here, it's all going to run together and it's going to look like a muddy mess. Now in this case, which is really weird, normally Pocket Video lets me go into the video stickers and go into YouTube and choose my green screen, but for whatever reason, it wasn't working in the app today. So what I'm gonna do is put y'all up on some game, some tea, because I know some of you guys always wonder how I get certain stickers or video clips or whatever. So the tea is, the gag is, the easiest thing for you to do is screen record. So I'm going to go into YouTube and I'm going to type in the green screen that I want. And I'm going to go back into Pocket Video and I'm going to put that on top of the picture that I already had. And then I'm going to hit that button that lets me use the green screen effect. And then you'll be able to see the roses fall without that green effect behind it. I'm also going to do the same thing for my subscribe button. So I'm going to stop the images where I want those to stop, and then I'm going to put in my subscribe button and start that where those images stop and just let it play through. And then I'm going to save the whole thing into my photos, and I'm going to go back into iMovie. Now, for everybody that always asks me, how do I get the music in my videos? Same thing, sis, same thing. Pretty much, I'm going to screen record the song that I want to use. I'm going to put it in the iMovie. I'm going to trim it to where I want to hear the song at, where I want it to stop. Normally what I'll do also too, with most of the time with the music, I will enhance the sound. I will turn on the bass reducer, and I will normally add a fade so that when the clip ends, it's not an abrupt stop, it fades out. Also with the clip itself, I also fade out to black because, like I said, I don't want it to just stop abruptly. Okay, so after all that information, also too, because I know people are going to ask, like, well, how in some cases do you get your Instagram logo and name in there? So it all works the same way. You can Google transparent Instagram logo, Snapchat logo, Facebook logo, whatever logo you want to use. And pretty much what you'll do is make sure it's transparent too, because some of them, even though they have the little squares in the background, those squares really aren't transparent squares. So normally if it shows up with the white background first, like when you're Googling it, and then you click on it and then the squares pop up, that's the actual transparent one. So pretty much what you'll do is you'll take those, save it into your photos, and then go back into Pocket Video, and you'll add it to the screen like normal. Once you play around with it like I did, which I've been playing around with that thing for probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 years now. You pretty much place it where you want to place it, and then you go back in there, add your text with it, with your name and stuff next to it. It's loads of fonts in there, as you can see. So that's pretty much that. Like, it's really not that hard, guys. It's a really simple thing to do, just like it is making a banner. So if you want to see how I make my banners, like the one that I have currently up on my thing, yeah, then we can also tune into that too. And make sure you just click the video once it pops up. But I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you're staying tuned so you can watch my intro along with the one I just made for you guys if you're learning how to make a YouTube intro solely off of your phone, iPhone, or laptop, or whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.